Good day, guys. As you all know me, as a mentor, NASDAQ Ninja. So, guys, first thing first, what I want us to start from, guys, we can actually start from space markets, just to give you guys a brief of why I like this broker and why I recommend this broker to you guys. For me, it's an incredible broker, and I hope and believe you guys are going to find it incredible as well, because, man, what I trade, you guys basically will love to trade. You understand? Me, it's been the greatest. And let me show you guys what is it that you have to look to when you're looking for a broker. I don't know what you guys looking to, but me, the first thing first that I check is leverage. And then the other thing that I check is spread. You understand? So let's start with the leverage. So most cases when I trade fundamentals, I want the leverage like 1:2,000, 1:1,000, or maybe I'll want an account with a 100% bonus, because I want you to give me another amount to enter more trades so that I can get a lot of profit in a short period of time. That's fundamental, man. It's quick. It can go up and down in 3 seconds. So at the end of the day, I want to see quick money, in a short period of time, then I close. Understand? So this is what makes me love this account, leverage. But the most important thing that I like about this broker is this one. You understand? Sniper account. Let me tell you guys, when we're talking about pips, right? When spread kicks in, you have ask price and bid, you have your current market. So when you enter a trade, it's either they're going to put you on ask or bid, depending if you enter a buy or sell. Understand? But at the end of the day, here when they say 0 pips, they're going to put you on your current market. So if you analyze your current market, it's at a specific point you enter, they're going to put you on the current market. Now we avoiding that thing of when you enter, they put you there. Like that thing is so traumatizing. You enter, they put you 3 pips away. The trade you entered, it's wrong. Now it's 6 pips in losses. You understand? Already you have accomplished 3 pips without fighting. Now you are fighting at 6. You get the point. So that is why you find yourself most of the time you're not actually winning trades because of those higher spreads, and which you guys don't check. You understand? Sniper account, one of the best account, because for me, it's because it doesn't have commission. You get the point? 0.0 pips. And it is a leverage. Me and you can increase the leverage. So sometimes I will ask you a question and say, what is the difference between these accounts? You say 1:500. You can always put this one to 1:500. But obviously, if it's a pro account, there's a pro, like they will give you that treatment, understand, as a pro. I remember I started using pro 3 months back, and the treatment was different to the accounts that I've been using, understand, the services and whatever, because they charge you $7. They know you are a pro. But at the end of the day, man, for me, we can just put it that as the same. But one thing that I like is leverage is 1:1,000. So you're going to put me at the current market with the leverage of 1:1,000. Do you know what we can do with that? Like, we can do the most, you understand? So we can margin call at the current market when it takes the direction. I'm not saying you should margin call, guys. I'm just saying I will. You understand? You understand? So don't get waist twisted and feel like I said you should. No way, no way. So yeah, that's how it is. So, and the other thing, guys, the minimum deposit is 50 rand. So in many cases, people ask me, which account should they actually deposit 50 rand to? It's this one, micro account. So I just analyzed the market in a place where I understand that if you have 1,000 account, you have to go for micro account. It's very important for you to go for micro account. Don't be confused going for standard account with a K account. Just go for micro account. You'll turn it to 2,000. Trust me, man. Like 1,000 in a micro account. Let me see. 10 rand in a micro account is 1,000, right? No, it's 100 rand, right? 100 rand, it's 1,000. 10,000 is a 10,000 account in a micro account. The way you enter, if I have 10K, we can enter equal trades. So that is the most nice thing. I wish they will bring a sniper micro account, sniper, at least if it can have a higher leverage, we can have one of the greatest thing, understand? So for me, guys, this broker accommodates everyone. Micro accommodates those who funds small. Pro accommodates those big funders. Standard, 1,000 to those who like risking a lot, understand, going all out. Sniper account still risking all out, and peeps 0. It accommodates everyone, man. People will start seeing the market in a different way. I don't like the fact that people been seeing the market as being places whereby they're taking losses and whatever. Me, guys, I like this one, and I'm only gonna use this one. Understand? So Others, where you at, whatever, me, I won't know what to answer. You get the point. So let's jumping into price section. Understand? So today, guys, actually, let me show you what actually excites me today. You're like, today I'm so excited, man. Today we killed German 30. You know, I always, if you've been following me, you understand that I don't actually like German 30 because I had hard times when it comes to German 30. You know, you find that the fight always wins by German 30. I don't win. But now I feel like I found one of the incredible strategies that I'm gonna actually share with you guys on 2.0 course. Understand? It will be one of the incredible course in the industry. 1.0 is already the best. Understand? Check the knowledge that we share on YouTube. Few of the particulars from it. It's the greatest. Understand? The 90% rule and everything. It's already the best. But imagine now, 90% rule more expanded. You understand? More understanding. You understand? We've been learning together. We can actually make it more way better together. You understand? If you've been following me on YouTube, you'll understand what I'm actually talking about. You understand? So now, guys, we're going to talk about pure price action. Understand? Pure price action, guys, it's not the most difficult strategy and it's not the most easy strategy. But once you understand it, it gives you a proper understanding of the whole market. When I talk about the whole market, you can name one. You can say stock. We can kill stock. You can say, what is this? Crypto. Here we kill crypto. You can call out anything that you wish to. At least if you can give me a chart, then I'll analyze for you where it's going. Pure price action. So this is a weapon. That is what I want to make people understand, that this actually, it's a weapon. You understand? It's not a strategy that works on US30. No, not because I traded US30 today. It means it's working on US30, German 30, or NASDAQ indices only, not currencies. You'll be lying to yourself. This thing works everywhere. You understand? Yes, the journey of ending the 90% rule might be 3 months in a currency, but in indices might be 3 days or 1 day. But at the end of the day, it works everywhere. That is one thing that I like about this strategy, understand? And I want to see a lot of people actually putting themselves into pure price action as being, for me, it will be it once been number one and it will go back to number one. Yes, I seen the trend last year. Yo, this SMC, that, blah, 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 ICT. I only see your mentors. I don't see the students. And one thing I realize is that the mentors are cool, the strategy is working, but they didn't start from those strategies. Understand? They actually started from pure price action, fundamental analysis, those kind of strategies. Now they have improved. Hence, I can understand SMC when you teach me. I can understand ICT when you teach me. You see, when 2.0 come, we'll be having those kind of things inside, and you'll be surprised. How can I put those things? It's pure price action is the action of the market. You understand? So we shouldn't mind to correct it than making another strategy for marketing. So as I was saying, guys, pure price action is the best. So pure means naked, price means the cost price or where you actually gonna sell. Action is just the previous thing that have happened. You understand? Is that you can never see action until it happens. You understand? Obviously, an action has to happen in order for you to consider as an action. Movements, understand? Those kind of things. So probably I can never say NASDAQ Ninja there. You all know me. It's an obvious case. If you don't know me, guys, I go by the name of NASDAQ Ninja. So let's jump in. So welcome to my session, guys. A good trader recognizes another good trader. So when I post my profit, you say it's a demo account. I just realized that you are not a trader. You know why? Because a good trader can recognize another good trader. Why am I saying so? You know, me, I'm more for knowledge than whatever you're trading. Yes, I like proper results, but I'm more for knowledge, you know. If you can go and enter proper entry on a demo account 3 times, tomorrow I'll be in your DM trying to ask you, how do you enter that entry? You get the point? Because I know that we're going to apply that in a real account and we're going to make a lot of cash. Why am I saying that? A real account and a demo account takes the same direction. Skill is a skill. You understand? That is why I say a good trader can recognize another good trader. If you can never recognize another trader, just know you're not a trader. You're waiting for him to show you his 1 million. Now you can recognize him by what he analyzed. That is why I say, let's go trend line for trend line so I can know if you're a trader or not. by just throwing a trend line and executing a trade, I'll tell you this one is a trade. Even if when I teach everybody, and I know this one is going to be the biggest by seeing the understanding and everything and how he applies, you understand the strategy and everything. So if you believe in it will work, you will see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you will see obstacles. So that's one thing I like saying it's law of attraction, because in many cases I like saying, oh, this month I want to make profit. I'll take a lot of losses. And I'll be like, oh, this month I'm gonna make profit. Yes, you can take losses by telling you that, but the confidence, man, will put you in the right spot psychologically, emotionally, understand, physically as well, because like people say they never saw a fat Forex trader, because this thing will humble you. So like it says, this code is one of my favorite, guys. If you believe in it will work, you will see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you will see obstacle. Understand? So one of the incredible code I ever seen in the world. Understand? If you believe it will work, you will see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you will see obstacle. I can read this time 100 times, guys. This code is, it actually tells me in my days when I was in high school, telling my friends that I'm going to buy a Golf 7.5. I was saying 2019. 2019 came, I didn't buy it. Understand? I said 2019, when they asked me where is it, I said, give me another year. 2020, I didn't buy it. And then they asked me again, where is it? I said, give me another 2021, I bought it. Understand? So if you believe it will work, you will see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you will see obstacles. So everything that you have to take from today is just for you to believe. That's all. I can never make you believe that you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow unless if you make yourself believe. Man, at least fail well you have tried, because there's no way we can identify you as a failure if you have never tried. You didn't try anything. How can we say you're a failure? How can we say you failed in school well you didn't go to school? We have to see you going to school, trying and fail. That's when we're going to identify you as a failure. You get the point? So the only way you can try, just tell yourself in the next 6 months, 1 year, I'm going to make $1 million. You make 100,000, you failed, but you're sitting on 10% of $1 million. You can relax, understand? But at the end of the day, we can identify you when you tried. We can never identify you when you haven't tried. I think in life, we came for a purpose. Understand? What you are doing now is not what you're going to do tomorrow. You understand? You came here for a purpose. So whatever purpose that you are here for, you need to find it and go for it. You rather go RIP well you were trying to achieve your purpose and your goals. You get the point? Rather than sitting, waiting for, just go and try. You see, man. Me, I started from zero. The only thing that I did is just to try. Lock in your house and you see you're going to change. You understand? So we have something like a market structure. So actually today, guys, I'm going to teach you guys about the market structure, and I'm going to teach you guys about its market structure and the time cycle. The most important thing that I have learned in the market that a lot of people lack is market structure. I realized that I can teach you the market 100 times. Market structure. If you don't understand market structure, you're lacking. If you come to me and say SMC is better than pure price action, and I ask you why, you say in SMC there is market structure. Like, what are you saying? In pure price action, there is no market structure. That's when we're going to talk about market structure. So this is a slide that I did it for you guys. When I say ABCD, it's just a build up. I want to build you guys and understand, making a strategy, it's easy. You understand? The market structure makes it easy for you to understand the next move. For example, we can say ABCD strategy. You understand? It's not an ABCD strategy. It's an example of saying ABCD strategy. So now we're making a strategy, me and you. We are actually making a strategy together. After A, we know is B. After B, we know is C. Obviously, you understand? It's obvious. A, B, C, D. So whatever that we're going to do is, once you write A, I don't have to scream out loud. I can say, what is next? You say B. And then I'll say, what is next? You say C. And then I'll say, what is next? You say D. That's the structure of the market. The market has to talk with you like when you apply something, you have to know what is coming after that. That is why we say 90% rule. After after everything that have happened, the market has to create a 90% rule. It's an obvious case. You understand? That's why we go for ABCD strategy. Let's jumping into now another page quick. So I don't want to actually like waste more time. Don't want to actually waste more time. I just want for us to hit this quick. And so when market structure, guys, like I said, I started to understand structure 2020 around April, and around June I had 200 worth of profit. So if I understood around April 2020, you understand, then around June I had 200K of profit. You gotta understand from 2019, 2018, what was it that I was doing wrong? It was the structure of the market. Yes, you are on a resistant. You want to enter sell. What is the structure of the market? When you enter your trend line, it says it's a buy. You blow, you say resistance doesn't work. Did you understand the structure? You didn't. So the most important thing that we have to understand, it's a structure of the market. It's very important. You see here, guys, like I'm teaching, you know, we're gonna talk about things we know, A, B, C, D. Let's start with the higher highs, lower lows. Hey, there's that, BOS, CH. You see, now we are talking about this is SMC. You get the point? So that's why I'm trying to show you when we're talking about structure. Don't ever judge the others and say, now me, I understand all of them. And when it's time to apply, for me, I feel like SMC is the correction of trend lines, because trend lines, sometimes they go inside and out. I will apply SMC, but when it's necessary. It's not a best strategy, it works. You understand? So if we can check, if we can say A, B, we remove the C, obviously you'll know that, okay, the market will come to the bottom, C. That is why we always say this one is a diagonal resistance, this one is a diagonal support. You get the point? And then we remove here and say, what is coming after? You say D. So this is the market. Now you remove the A, B, C, D. You understand? No, it bought here, it sell here, it buys here, it sell here. You understand? It buys here. So it's just A, B, C, D. Isn't it that easy? Like, it's easy. Like, it's too easy in a way that you can understand it even next week or whatever. So when you apply a trend line, I remember when I saw that video when they applied it, right? And then it went to the top, it went to the bottom. I was like, obviously it will go to the top. I was like, but I didn't see that in 3 years. We've been saying, no, technical analysis is hard. I don't want to use technical analysis, this and that. Yo, you have to apply trend line support. Yeah, you need to know this. But when they applied it, and I was like, but this thing is super easy. You understand? So that's one thing that I want most of the people to actually educate themselves and to understand the market in a proper way. You know very well, A, B, C, D. It's an obvious case. You get the point. So let's jumping into the chart and actually talk about the trend line. First thing first, obviously, we are on a trend line. So here, I'll just start with whatever I have here, which is German 30. You know, I can't lie. We have German 30 here. So let's start with German 30. So I'm gonna quickly do this. So I just want you guys to move in this market well educated today. You know, you'll be a different person from today, and I'll make sure that that one happens. Understand? I hate the fact that most of the people are not making capital in the market. So I want that thing to actually change. So we can start with, we're on German 30, obviously. So I'm gonna push to H4. And then so peak, let me remove this because it will disturb me. So let's start with German 30. So let's quickly start with German 30. So I can just pick any trend and then come here. And then again, come here. Understand? So one thing, the reason, okay, let me pick another one there in the bottom side so that I don't have to be wasting time, because time is the most important thing to me and you in order for us to be successful. Understand? So if me and you are gonna say this one is A, right? Let's say this one is A. So obviously the trend line, let's take it back to this point. The reason we are taking it back is because when the trend line starts, we could have even saw that this is a manipulation in the sense. So it's a matter of me and you making a proper understanding to ourselves that we can see that that is our, let's say the trend line was like this, right? Proper. So me, when I draw a trend line, guys, I use the peaks. Understand? So you can either choose to use is the peaks and the weeks when I draw a trend line. So I use the first one and the second one. So that's how I actually draw a trend line. So let's say this is our A, and then this is our B, right? We know basically that our C, it has to go to the top. It's A, B, C, C. So here it didn't give it a good touch, but at the end of the day, when you're at B, you know that you're gonna enter your C, right? And then after C, we know, okay, let's say we have A, B, C. We know this is D. So I don't have to say A, B, C, D, E, and then I say F. You get the point. Now you understand where we are actually going. This is a structure of the market. So in my understanding, it's one thing, right? When you entered A, B, you want buys here. You see sell, you buy here, you sell here. So that is the matter of you understanding the structure of the market. You understand the structure of the market. It's more important for you to understand the structure of the market. I don't want to lie, guys. That is the most important thing in the market, to understand the structure of the market. There is nothing better than that. You understand? So I'm gonna come back again, right? I want to use this one. Yeah, it's fine. So let's say this is our A. So that is why we say we can just call it ABCD strategy so that people understand, man. We're tired of seeing people not understanding. So actually our A is here, right? And then let me use caps lock so I can write it in bigger words. And then we have B here. Obviously, if it's A, B, C has to be in the bottom side. Then we have our C here. They didn't give it a good touch, but obviously you entered B. This is could be your profit here. This is your profit. Like imagine if you entered here. This whole thing is your profit here. So it's all your profit. You get the point. So that's all your profit. So we don't worry about A and B because in most cases we need other aspect to see that, right? But we worry about this one because we have A, B, C, even D. You get the point. So now we come again, we have our C. Actually, our C is in the bottom side because in the bottom side, they didn't give it a good touch. And then from C, we know we're going for our D. So after D, now we have a full structure of a trend line. We know very well where we're going. E. You see how easy it is. So that is the structure of the market, understanding where you're coming from, where you're going, where you're going, where you're going, where you're going. So it's a matter of the market playing around. So I'm just tired of talking about higher, lows, blah, 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 because you guys end up not understanding how is the market moving, understand? So now I want to put it in the simplest thing that you guys know, A, B, C, D. Everything I'm just going to say, A, B, C, D. You understand? So you can understand, man. Like I'm super tired of saying the same thing. People are not understanding. So I feel like, nah, man, maybe we can change how we speak in the market. Maybe it will make these people understand. It's crazy, guys. Okay, this one, it's a first touch, right? And a second touch and a third touch. That is why it makes it easy for you to do it, to sell. It's a 90% rule as well. So on the trend line, if it's first, second, on the third one, you take an opposite direction, right? So if it's a bullish trend, let me actually show you. If the trend line is like this, and then the market says 1, 2, on this one, you take a buy. This could be your buy here. Take your buys there. So that's a third touch rule. On the third touch, always, guys, we have to be expecting opposite direction. So the take profit can be here. If it passes here, it can go furthermore, depending on the structure of the market, if it's bullish or bearish. Nice one. Like I didn't make this thing super difficult. I just made it easy for everyone to understand. Understand? So even if we can go here first, second, okay, third one here decided to break. I think in the major key, yes, it can break because that's not our major trend line. Our major trend line is this one in the top side. But at the end of the day, let's remove everything. Okay, let's create our trend line. You see, this trend line is clean, super clean. So in most cases, they like cloning trends and then they just clone it like this. It makes sense sometimes, you understand? Sometimes for me, it makes sense, but sometimes it doesn't make sense, because I like a trend line that it's meaningful like this one, you understand? So for me, I'll just check it like that. So it can come and become here because here it will be a manipulation. Simple as that. So let's say here we have our A. Obviously, we're going to have B. If you're new to trend lines and everything, today you got one of the perfect lessons, C. Then after lesson, I ask you, where are we going? We're going to D. So once you start putting them like that and say A, B, so, like it's like we are teaching a preschool learner, I understand, just to make cash. That's how it is, man. Don't get it offended. It's just a matter of going back now to the basics so that you can really understand what we actually on about. And then you see, then we understand that, okay, from there, I can enter my selling opportunity. That's you here milking until this one. So from here, we know very well, okay, D, you continue with it. Don't stop. You can even start from there and say, you understand, don't stop. Now we say, no, we have to go to F. We come again, we enter for F, right? Long. We enter for F. This is you, and this will be incredible because you nearly hit the take profit there, but at least, man, you get the point. So that's what I want you to understand when we talk about the A, B, C, D. Every strategy, man, I wish I can just teach it like that because people are not really understanding how the market is moving, and it's a problem. It's a problem. Let's try to figure it out here, right? Okay, simple. Check how simple this is. Okay, we gotta give it a good touch. A good touch. I think that one, it's great. So we say A. Okay, since it wanted to start with B, let's leave it there and say A there. So we say A here, A, B, C, D, E, F. Like, so here we say C. You get the point. So we know that after C, it's what? That's you there now knowing that, okay, fine. I'm on C, then now I can actually create my cell here. Understand? So yeah, guys, on a trend line, you can use body, you can use the pix. The trend line will actually tell you on what you should touch. You get the point. But always the second candlestick is the one that defines what is it that you're going to touch. So you see here, it's a simple procedure. We come back again, we say, but the momentum of the market is on bullish because we're supposed to create what? 90% rule of this point here. Why are we saying 90%? From the breakout of this trend line. You understand? Like the market is nice. We know from here we have what? We have D. From D, we are looking forward to F. So now since we are going for F, we create our buy here. Like there is nobody that can make the market easier like I do. Like now I'm just trying to make everything possible for everyone, man. You understand? You see? Then we come back again, we are on F. I mean E. This is E, man. I don't know why I like F. You understand? Then we know that from here, we're gonna do what? We're gonna drop. Unless if it broke, but it didn't break. We're coming here. You get the point. Then once it comes here, then now they feel like, oh, Ninja is controlling the market. I'm not. I was just waiting for it to break. I'm not controlling the market. That's how the market moves. We call it the market structure. This is, for me, like, it's nice because, sorry, I already understand it. And I want it to be nice to you too. I'm just looking for a last trend line here, and then we can go back to our basics. I don't want to go to the past. Just gonna come here and create it quick here. Understand? So just for us to not getting confused with everything, we just come here and say, okay, this is our A, B, C, D, E. So obviously, yes, it's possible to break out. But one thing that I want you to understand is this simple concept. Understand? Is this simple concept. It's this simple concept. It's like A, B, C, D. Like, I'm just trying to make it simple for everyone to understand the market. Understand? And just make it simple for everybody to understand the market. So let's go back here. So here, as we can see, guys, we are back on the slide. So if you want the slide, guys, you can tell me, I'll send you. Just don't make funny things with it, like making a strategy, selling it or whatever. Don't do that. You got it for free. So why should you sell it? You get the point. So that is the most important thing that I want from you guys, is just for you to understand the market. Nothing more, nothing less. So we come again, support and resistance, A, B, C, D. And then we know E, F, G. You get the point. Just make it a saw. I remember in high school, they used to teach us some topic by making them, like, they will make what is this, an essay. You sing it. The next thing, now you know it by head. You're no longer gonna forget. You can just make it so that you don't forget that after this point is this point. That is the most thing that I want you guys to understand. Support and resistance, A, B, C, D. Let's go back to the chart again. So this is actually called the market structure. It's the structure of the market. It's very important for me and you to understand the market structure. So this is how it is. So guys, don't request for, what is this, recording the video, because I won't allow it. So yeah. Okay, I'm on a daily time frame. Let's go for H4 weekly. So obviously here, guys, it's the same thing that I was teaching you. You understand? It's the same thing, just the same thing, just the same thing. So let's quickly unzoom the chart and see what is it that we see. So there's, obviously, it's our resistance. And then here I'm going to look for my support. I know definitely on the third one, they can manipulate me because they know we already understand everything. So we come A, B, C. So obviously with support and resistance, one thing I like, you can see from the previous one, where is A and where is B. With trend line, you have to see with the second one, which is one of the most difficult part. A, B, C there. So now, since you're on A and B, right, we can start going with our strategies. Here we're going to start buying. We're going to start buying. So we buy here. Then we put your stop loss below the support, take profit straight there. Then we buy. This is you buying on the support. So what are you buying for? You're looking for D. come back again, it touches here, you said. Like in many cases, one thing I like saying with support and resistance, it's like a ceiling and the floor. If you throw a rubber ball inside the house, it will go up and down. So that's one thing that you have to understand. We come back again. This is our take profit. We can never say this is our take profit because this was actually a manipulation, right? That's our take profit. We come back again from the same support, right? Going back and forth, understand? We come back again with our stop loss. We are heading to the same target. Obviously, someone will come here and do what? And enter sell, which is we can hit our stop loss there. But 1, 1, 2, 3. You could have won here. Started, it was the first hit, right? We could have missed it because of that. But because we know the strategy much more better, we could have had a trend line. You could have had a lot of things that could give you entry points. You could have this thing inside, it was a resistant. Understand? It was a support and resistance inside. It's an obvious case. You could have had 1, 2, 3, was A, B, C. You get the point. You could have had a lot of things to give you the entry point. Once you remember, we're on a weekly time frame. But at the end of the day, this one, let's say it milked you, right? You are out now. We know what is it that it does. It has to do what? It has to retest and then push furthermore to the top. This is you again here. It milked you, it broke out. We know, okay, fine. We enter this one. So what is it that can make it difficult for you to understand that whether it likes it or not? Let's say it decide to reverse here, right? As it has created its own support and resistance here. Let's go to the daily time frame. So that's where the top and bottom strategy enters, because some things, they are actually on the lowest time frame. So what you have to do is going furthermore with it. We come back again, still it's the same thing. It's A. If here it decide to sell, it's actually coming here. So you could be in a long-term trade if you like. Structure of the market. B. Okay, here we have our B. Then we have our C. D. So if you entered your buys here, your sells, your buy, your sell, your buy. Now you can enter your what? Okay, here's D, guys. You know, let's just say E here. You come here, you enter your sell. It didn't give it a good touch, so it makes it as more valid to go to the bottom side. You come and say, this is your take profit. Okay, come back again. Let's just create this trend line. I just want to make you to understand that you can use a lot of strategies. You see, same thing. A, B, C, D, E, F. Simple as that. Okay, let's push to the other ones. So this is actually a structure of the market. This is a structure of the market, just to make you guys understand when we're talking about a structure of the market. What is it that we're actually talking about? It's a matter of understanding now than, being quick into enter trades, but we don't understand what makes the structure of the market. Why did the market do this? So like I was telling you guys about the third touch, and I check this one. It was first, second, third, long term. Third touch gives you 90% rule of entering trade. Some things I'll just say them here, even if I don't put more example of them, you have to understand them. So we're coming back again. Still, it's A, it's B, then it's C. I'm just avoiding these things of high, low, high, high. Some other people are not actually understanding, and I can see that in the long run that people are not on our point. I wish if they could understand them like that, but it's been failing them. So we're changing the scenario now. It's A, B, C, D. And then we know from C, then we're coming to D. And this is a weekly time frame. It's you. Now you're becoming a long-term trader. D. Trust me, right? This one for me, it's still the same thing. We're still on D. One thing that I know is I'm coming here. A. Why am I gonna say this is a D? At least if it didn't take our trades out, then it's still valid, man. Because if you can check our take profit, it was here, which was hit, right? But the trend line says our take profit is there. So we know that we are actually going there. This is where we are actually going. If you're a technical trader, you know definitely you're going there. So here it was just at that touch coming. You know, the market is not free where to go up and down, but we are coming here. This has to be you making it in the market. Like I like this previous video I made. It said the days that I started learning the market was just bullish. Like me, I learned the market here. This is what made me. It was the bullish moment. Every day I was just buying. And then when this one came, then I had to learn the market for sure because here I was just making money and, you know, that's how it is. This is 20. Here it's where I made money actually. 2021, that's when I bought my first car. You get the point? Then now things start changing. Now 2022 came. Now we are selling. I have to learn the money. But there's a lot I learned from this that I can explain whatever happened in the past. So now there's nothing that I have to learn. Now we are on a bull run. What is it that we have to do? We just buy, man. When you get an opportunity of buying, that's why 1530 when it kicks in, it buys it crazy. Buys are more stronger than sells. You get the point. So that's what I'm actually trying to make you guys understand. Right? Okay, let me go back. Still need that. So that is the structure of the market, right? Actually, I'm trying to make you understand that you can use it with the trend, at least if you understand what is it that is there and what is it that is needed. That's all. I need that from you. I need you to understand that. That's all. So if you can check here, A, B, C, D. Go. Simple. We come back again. Let's push. Let's actually do it as a down at a top bottom strategy. And then we want to see, okay, fine. Since we have everything and we can understand that we push it to the top, what is it that I can add? I can add a trend line here, then add another one here. So if you can check A, B, C, D. So it actually says the market has to come back and touch it. But at the end of the day, if it breaks it, it's still part of it. You get the point. If it breaks it, because we are on a bullish run and we heard about that touch it, we need the market to get there. I don't know how, but the market has to come here. So if it decides to come back here, then you know that it will go there. That's how I like creating it these days. So this is just a matter of you knowing that the E there, they haven't been filled. But during the process, we can have short-term goals. This is our short-term goals that we've been accomplishing. Like the matter of this one. This was just a short-term goal that we actually like were supposed to finish. And then the 90% rule was just here. You get the point. So you come again here. Just want to put A and then say B. C, it went out. You can say it took you out. And then we come back again. D, right? And then it did what? It dropped. So other position can take you out. But at the end of the day, I'm not actually emphasizing that in most cases, they were going to take you out. I just want to make you a proper example of understanding that it's possible to be taken out. It's possible. So let's come back to NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ, we did talk about it, but we haven't talked about support and resistance. So that's what we really need now. So I have to come and look for everything, understand? And the craziest part is looking for it in the buying market. So we're gonna come here. You see here the market was consolidating for like how many months? Feb until April. It's not a lot of months, but that was a consolidation, pure one, up and down. Then we have our A here, B, A. Then we come back again here, we have our B. So this is just the market structure, gents. Like, don't get me wrong. This is just the market structure. I just want you guys to learn the market structure. A, B, C. Then we know, okay, from C, we're gonna enter our buys here. Most of the people, they feel like we have something that we use for 3 minutes to make profit, and that's not the case. We still use the same strategy that you know. Understand? And one thing you might ask, how are you gonna enter this trade here? Let me see something in the past. Yeah, that one could never have the past. But obviously here, it has to come back in order for you to know on the second one you're gonna enter. Come back again here. Buy. Take profit still at the top. Come back again there. Your entry is supposed to be there. Your stop loss basically could be here or more than that. Sell. Come back here. Here, I think most of the trade were actually executed correctly. You know, and you gotta realize that, okay, the market is consolidating vertically or horizontally, because now we don't want to apply wrong strategy at the wrong foundation, because you find that we have a diagonal resistant and a horizontal resistant. So you can't use a horizontal resistant on a diagonal resistant. It's impossible. Even if I can try this one, it's just diagonal. The market is consolidating diagonal. So let's go back to the board and see. So now we're going to talk about this other chapter as well. So this chapter with the trend line, for me, it's the same thing. It's just that this one makes it easy for us to understand when the market will break this high here. Understand? Even here, the market broke the high. So for me, I call it like it's a SMC trend line, because in most cases, they can take it out of difficulties, but they can create the trend line. Understand? So they call it BOS and CH. Understand? So it's just a break of structure in the chart. So it's one of the simplest strategy I ever seen. It's hard to understand, but once you understand it, you realize that the strategy, it's easy. You know, so those are the things that I have actually learned. I've learned a lot. That's why if you go here, you see it says 2.0. There is a lot of things that I can teach you in the market with a market structure only, just to make you understand the market structure only. You understand? With the market structure, yes, we can get entries and whatever, but we still have strategies whereby like you can get like 90% rules. You understand? So those are the most important thing that I want you guys to invest into knowledge. You guys are quick to make money, but you're not quick to invest into knowledge. The knowledge is the one that will put you where you want. Check all of my bros, they trade. All of them. That shows that I'm actually a trader. What is it that am I plugging them with? Trading only. Here you do the trading. Understand? So you see here A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can go forward with it until it does a change of character. Once it does a change of character, one thing I like with change of character in the strategy, it can happen here. While I'm waiting for breakout here, he can get the direction here. Once he realizes that this is a change of character here, you see, if we were to draw a trend line, it will go here and then go here. But what about here? When he gets an entry point with a change of character here. So that's one thing that made me invest into a lot of strategies like CMD. With CMD as well, you can get the structure of the market, where actually once you see CMD, you know where the market is actually gonna go. Understand? So those are the things that I want you guys to invest into. And when I tell you like that, you can just go to Google. If I don't talk about certain strategy, you search it, you learn, man. You learn every day here. Don't use one strategy. People are waiting for a strategy to happen, which will happen next week. There's other strategies that are happening. Why don't you learn them? You get the point. So let's jumping in here. Let's see what we're talking about when we're talking about POS and CH. Understand? So when it comes to them, it's easy for them to actually, let's say now I'm gonna throw my trend line. This is what makes difference from me and whatever they use. You understand? So here we're gonna say our A, right? This is our trend line. But with their trend line, it's nice because all they do is it's A and then it's B, right? They know that once I have C, Oh, this is cool, guys. Trust me. They have, and they can realize that this is a trend, as a downtrend line, right? And then now they have C, right? Me and you, we want trend lines that touch. They don't need to touch. You understand? Okay, two touches, we understand. We'll have our two touches. You get the point? Okay, simple. But what about this? Is because it didn't touch. For them, it's not a difficult thing. You know, they know we have to have a break of structure, which is our D. You understand? So they understand we have to have our break of structure here, which is our D. So at least if this one doesn't break this high, then it's still in the downtrend, because once it breaks the high, it will be a change of character. Simple. We come back again. We have our what? Our E. So once we have E, we tend to understand that we have to have what again? F. You see. So it's easy for me and you to actually identify certain things. So with their knowledge, it's just and then here it becomes a break of structure. So obviously, in most cases, it has to do it. It has to come back and do a break structure, again, break of structure. So once you start realizing that you're on a downtrend and you're at a certain point, you know very well that you have to go and break your structure. You see how easy that is. Let's go for an upper trend. So the only way that you're gonna see that, okay, now we are no longer on the downtrend, it's when the market breaks your highs. Like I said, it breaks your high. For me, it broke it here. You see this path is the one that have broken my structure here. So this one, it's actually a simple thing. Change of character. So the market changes the direction. Let's come again. So it comes back again. Obviously, when we throw a trend line, man, trend line for me, and I like trend line though. So we're gonna do it like this. I wanna see something. So as we could have had a breakout here, so they could have had a change of character at this certain point. Remember, it has to break their high. Oh, okay. Nah, the change of character is here because of it broke at this certain point here. You see here, this was the change character here. You get the point. So once it breaks, because one thing that I like about our trend line is this, but with SMC is when once it breaks their high, that's when they understand that, okay, the market is changing the direction. You see, this is where it broke it. This is where it broke it here. As we are waiting for breakout here to know that the market have changed the direction. Once it breaks it, they know it's a change of character. Just looking for auto block where the market will reverse, then they'll enter buying opportunity, as we'll be looking for retest. It's the same thing though. I just want you to understand that all of these things have what we call the market structure. 5. Let's come again with the bias. We have our upper trend there, beautiful. Then we have a beautiful one, understand? So, guys, this strategy, it's incredible with what I'm gonna show you now. So if you can check now, right? Obviously, we have our A, and we know that we have to come back and break A, right? Then we have B. So once you entered B, you know that your take profit, you can put it here because this is where was your high, and it's 100% possibility of you reaching there. You can never just say you're going to put it here. Let's say you put it there. Once you reach there, you know that you have hit your take profit. The markets decide to push to the highest resistance there because this was just a change of character. But as we're talking about a build up of a trend line, right? It come back again. At this certain point, it creates C, right? We know that no, now you have to go to the bottom because you have broke the structure. After break of structure, I don't like entering because I understand that I don't know, is it the right time to reverse unless you apply, you are resistant. You know, no, now you're applying another strategy in on top of another strategy to get a certain entry. But we know that after here, you're coming here, right? It's fine. From there, you just look for a supply, easy thing, and then you are here. Once you get your supply, tell you what you do. You have your supply there, the market touches. Now we know that our take profit, it's here because we have to break the structure. The only way the market will change this side, it's when it breaks this low or this low. You understand? It has to break this low. You see, even here, it didn't break. So it will keep on pushing to the top. Your take profit, it's here. So it's you here entering, knowing that, okay, fine, you're on your CHM church. So you are here, and then you enter buy there. And then once it reaches there, you hit your take profit. Don't worry about it passing because you didn't know. It surprised you. You understand? Come back again. It's here now. F, right? And then, like I said, on the break of structure, I don't like entering. I just let the market comes back to the church. On the church, I just look. I know I just look for a supply. Then on the supply, then it's me there buying. You understand? Oh, here it's E, guys. E. I don't know why I don't like E, but I like F. You understand? So once it's here, we know very well that we're going to enter what buy. The only thing is just for us to understand the structure of the market. Where actually are we heading? That is the most thing. That is the most important thing. To understand where we are actually heading. I don't know, is that easier or hard to understand, but check. You know that, okay, fine, my take profit, it's here. Yeah, I like the fact that this one kept on continuing. Understand? You hit the take profit. Right? Check. Now check when the market changes. It's the same structure, but check when it changes the structure. Obviously, me and you, we created a trend line, pure price action traders. We are on this trend line. But the market will come back and create a trend line at the top, which is obviously a trend line inside a trend. It comes again. This was our POS here, but we'll just say A. So a break of structure. And then rather than it coming here or somewhere here, it has a right to come here and do B there. You understand? Because it looking, at least if it doesn't break our low, it's still valid. It comes at grade B. So it obviously means that this, since it's our what is this? This is since it's our structure here to come back again here, and then our take profit, it's here. Like I said, don't worry if it passes. The only thing you could have seen is when you use all the strategies in the market to understand if the market will still push to your top side. It's fine. It pushes, it hit our take profit there. Still, again, we know that, okay, fine. Since we are on C, now we have to create what? D. At least if you don't break our low, you are more welcome to do whatever. You understand? Then you come back again, we say, once you break the high, then you're going to create a new trend line at the top. Don't get that one to confuse you. Don't be confused. You understand? So we have our D here, right? So our D can be here as well. It's fine because still this one didn't break our low here. You understand? So you enter your buys here. This is an H4 time frame, guys. Going to the lowest time frame, H4 candlestick, one of it, 0.1 can go 1,000 or 1.5. Actually, here it's 2,000. So you made cash. So you enter there, your take profit, it's here. You get the point. Okay, it comes back, broke to the top, push, kept on going, moving to the top side. You understand? The only thing that we need, me and you, it's one of the simplest thing. We need A. Obviously, this is our break of structure. B, church. Come back again. It haven't changed the character. Trust me, we're still moving to the top, right? You see A, B. We enter here. We know you have to break the structure. So sometimes, because we know that you have to break it and create other movement, you can let it slide. But for me, I'll just give, once you start, aim for a bit of profit so that once you have big amounts in your cash, you can aim for higher profits. Check. It pushes to the top. Nice, right? But where's our lowest point? Our lowest point, it's here. At least if you didn't break this one is valid to say it's a church, right? So come back again here, enter buys. Our take profit, it's here. man, the market eventually loses tempo. They didn't reach the take profit. You understand? But at the end of the day, you here, there, H4, this is how many days? 23. You understand? Until it's 23. Let's check, when did you enter? 23. Okay. Until 29. So it's a lot of days. Understand? So locking profit, maybe could have locked it here or whatever. But check what the market decided to do here. The market decided to break this low, right? Decided to break, which is, it means the market is changing the direction. You get the point? The market is actually changing the direction here. And here it failed to reach our highest point. It broke, chooses to change the direction. But remember, chooses to change the direction for these ones. There is our downtrend here. Downtrend, chooses to change direction for this one. You get the point? Because it broke this low and this low. We still have this trend line here. We still have this trend line. You see, now the market is taking you back there. When you check, this is still the same formation. But at the end of the day, we've been creating trend lines in trend lines. Now you're going back to this one. We haven't broke this one. What we do is we do this. But it showed us that it's weak, right? We do this. That's when you actually broke it out. So this is just a matter of understanding the structure of the market, guys. There is nothing much more better than that. You get the point? Understand. That is why here you find proper sales here. The market broke one of the strongest structure there in the bottom side. Come back again, we have a current structure that we just created. There is it here, right? It has to break this one, but obviously in the bottom side, like we said, here we have a change of character here. So the market is changing the direction at this certain point. We will start having bullish trend line. This is what you have to see. Simple as that. So if I were to put it in the simplest way, let's just say A, B, C, D. Then E, this one won't break this side because it already broke our lower high. Understand? So if you can check, it broke here, our current highest point. It broke it. So once it breaks it, we might just have to enter buy somewhere here. So we're changing the correct. So like this, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You get the point. So that's how the market moves. So it's a matter of you not judging strategies and say, nah, this strategy doesn't work. Me, one of my friend, bro, likes learning a lot of strategy. So if I need a new strategy, I'll just hit the call and you learn. You understand? So that was just, this one was here to just surprise you guys, to show you guys the only thing that you guys lacking is not learning in other strategies. So when it comes to this one, as it says, apply, guys, we're gonna give you guys on 2.0 course. I think with this one, guys, the market structure, we are actually done. Let's jumping into the another chapter. So the other chapter, guys, is time cycle. Understand? Presentation are tools that can be used as lecture, speeches, report, and more. Presentation are tools that can be used as a lecture. Yeah, I don't know where that comes from, but it comes from South. I don't know what I was writing there, but it's not part of the market. But at the end of the day, you learned something, guys, as it says presentation. But at the end of the day, guys, I was supposed to tell you guys about time cycle. What is the importance of the time cycle? So since I didn't write it, I'll actually tell you. So when it comes to time cycle, it's a matter of you focusing on the time that you're actually going to trade the market. You get the point? So most of cases, people don't know when to trade the market. You understand? Don't know. Let me actually read the messages and hear what is it going here. I wanna see what is it that is going on in the message. I had someone saying it's the best. I use combine both. Yeah. You know, zone to zone. I like the fact that most of you, some already realize that you can combine the strategies. So once you start combining them, they'll make sense to you to understand it's an action of the market. It's part of pure price action. They just took whatever they wanted and use it aside for marketing. And when I come to you and say I have a super strategy, how many people are going to join? Millions, because you have a super strategy. And then I get there, I change the name of things there. I say POS. POS for me is just where they put it, it can be a higher low or a lower high. You understand? So that's where they can put it. So at the end of the day, I get to understand it's the same thing. It's a trend line. You understand? We can put it in our same knowledge of pure price action, but we can change it just for marketing. That's what I believe it was changed for marketing. There's nothing you find saying ninja strategy. There's nothing called ninja strategy. Where do I get that? Because the books were there before me. So we have sardine session. When I put that, it means I don't actually trade it. Tokyo session. When I did that, it's because I don't trade it. Then we have London session. London session, it opens at 9 a.m. until 4. April to November opens at 10 a.m. until 5. November to April. So these are times that you can never learn from any mentor unless me. Because, sorry about that, because I'm the only one that studied this one, understand? And then we have New York session. New York session from 2 until 10, April to November. And then here we have 3 to 11, or there's 10, 2 to 10, 3 to 11, November to April. So note these are South African time. So you can convert it to your national time so that you can really understand. You understand? So let's jumping into the chart, guys, as this, I think this could be our last topic now. Let's jumping into the chart. So like we said, we're going to talk about time, right? So we can use M30. We can use M30 just to talk about time. You see here, if this is our chart, then we know that this is our take profit there. The market has to break the structure. Don't make this game difficult, guys. This is the easiest. But they say the market is the easiest. The market is the hardest to make easy money. And I like that code. You understand? So from 9, because we are on April to November, right? We are here, and then it has to close around 4. So since we're pushing to the top, I'm going to just say it will go to the top. You understand? Because in most cases, I like analyzing to confirm direction. You see, so it says until 4. You just have to be patient with it. This is the current market. So we're going to talk about the future market. So if you can check here, it's what is it? 9 to 4, right? And then New York session is 2 until 10. 2 until 10. I don't think we are on 2 at yet. 2 is here. Okay. This one will leave it there because it's a current market, but 2 is coming. It's not 2 now. So let's talk about here. These are the sessions that I don't trade here. You see this session, check how it doesn't move. You see, this is the session that I don't trade. 2 of them here. This is 2 sessions inside 1. I don't trade these sessions. So obviously it has to be 10 because 10, that's when your session ended. You see, this is the session that I don't trade. Yeah, I understand. I see people around that time trading. For me, it's not worth it. I'm gonna come here and then try. Okay, let's to push a little bit there. Yeah, it's fine. So now we're gonna go for New York session. We're going backwards until 2. And when I did that, I just know that New York session has to create more big movement. Check. This is New York session. Check the movement. Why I trade New York session and London session. Check the movement. London session, it's a warm up for me. I just woke up. New York session. And then we come back again. If you've been in my YouTube videos, you could have seen that I once taught you guys about this. We're going to go for 4. And then we're going to go for 9. You see, there's a movement, man. So if you entered at 9, you just got like London session, New York session just got in and gave you more momentum. Man, like trading, it's easy, gents. Not in a bad way though, but it's easy. London session here. So if you can check, this was our London session, and then we're going to check the session that we don't trade. And let's just start here until please that date it decided to move though. This was a movement. I can't lie, but I don't trade it. Instead. So this was here. Wednesday decided to do it. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go for New York session. We're gonna come here and then we go for 2 as well. So this is very important, guys. Learning the time of trading. Most of the people have right strategies, but they don't know when to trade them. Check from 2. A New York session for me is the best. So you can just trade New York session if you want, because you can see the movement that it creates. It's world class. You get the point. Oh, then we're going for London session 9 until 4. So it came here, but it didn't close there though. And then it pushed and went to the bottom and closed around 4 here. So that was your London session. So I think in South Africa, the time have favored us because, man, it's during the day. New York session is during the day. So if you say you don't have a 9 to 5, then this is your 9 to 5. You come back again. This is the session that I don't trade. I can't be waking up around 3 a.m. to be like moving like that. For me, it's not make sure. Okay, this one, it has to go for 2. So we can say 2 ways was 2. 2 was here, it went down. 4, it went up. For me, it's a movement. We're taking this one. And why? So we can go for London session around 9 and see what it did. London session around here. Well, at least here nearly became equal to New York session, but it can never be equal unless if the market is not moving. So this is our London session. We're on NASDAQ. Let's go for USDT. Let's go for USDT and see what is it that we have this side. So obviously we're gonna skip today. We're gonna skip today because you saw we can't have other records. So this was our New York session. I don't want to talk about the session that I don't trade. Let's just add it here. There's the session we don't trade. You see how small it is. I don't want to see myself there. So we're coming for this one, and then it started around 2. See, this was 2. Check when 2 hits, it's here. Or 2 when it hits, it was there. Okay, that's cool, but check the movement. And then 9. Nine was here, it came here, and then it ended here. So this is our London. Then that's our New York session. Come back again here. So obviously it has to be a session that we don't trade here. On Wednesday, it seems like it moved. Maybe it moves this on Wednesday, but me, I just don't trade it because it moved Wednesday. Yeah, it moved. Okay, it's cool. Oh, Wednesday. Oh, wait, guys, yesterday there was Fed. So basically, oh no, Fed was on Wednesday, yes, but it moved. Then this was yesterday. All right. Yeah, yesterday the market could have moved very well. Even the day before yesterday, they were like fundamentals around NFP. Makes sense. So let's go again for New York session 2. This is your New York session here. One thing I like, there's nothing equal to New York session. New York session has the biggest movement. And then we have London session there kicking in. So these are the things that you need if you want to understand the time. Write them down without you looking at them or somewhere. Once you understand the time, then you know that you can never draw a trend line around 3 a.m. and you say it doesn't work. Why are you trading around 3 a.m.? You should be sleeping. So now we're gonna go to the session that we don't trade, which is this one here. Yeah. See how small it can get. I don't like this session. So you guys shouldn't trade it. So this one, like we said, if this is our church, we're gonna break structure there. Okay, we can start with this one. Yeah. Okay, cool. So at the end of the day, guys, now you can ask me questions. You're allowed to ask me questions. Let me just wrap it up here. Yeah, there's London session. Yeah. So you're allowed, guys, to ask any question that you feel like it's confusing you, so that we know that all of us are on the same picture and we understand the same thing. So yeah, advanced extreme 2.0 coming soon, guys. So you can type or you can just open your mic and ask questions that you want to know. If you didn't understand somewhere, you can just go there and there. Understand? Is key level the same as zones? Yeah, key levels are the same as zones. Like I said, there's many ways, but you know, when they call it key level, they're actually telling you it's a key level. You understand? It's one of the strongest level that the market wants it. It's there. The market will do what will reverse. That's one thing I like about it. So guys, tomorrow it's our fundamental session. So yeah, we're gonna be too strictly on fundamental because it's fundamental, man. You gotta be funded so that you can trade fundamental. Even a signal I'm gonna give you guys. I know signals way before me Monday. I know what is gonna happen tomorrow. So that's the nicest thing. So when is it's coming, guys, like when I'm about to do it, I learn new things. And it's like even today when I teach you guys, I learn new things. So that's what keeps it slow, but it's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming soon. You're gonna be seeing it. Which account type will you recommend with 1K on space markets? 1K can enter on sniper account, but just use what is this? Micro account, man. Grow it, double it, and that's when you can come on the sniper account. Understand? So they just come with it. You understand? Come with it little bit by bit, making sure that you're making cash that can accommodate you. Because the only thing that matters is surviving. I don't know if people know in the market what matters is surviving. It's not who made this, who's making that. What matters is surviving. You have to survive. That's one thing I'll tell you in the market. What matters is surviving. Is it possible to apply that ABCD strategy on M30 strategy? Yeah, on M30, yes, it's possible, but it's not an ABC strategy. Like I told you, everything there had their name at the top. So when I said ABCD, it's just an example of making you understand. And if you understand like that, I just call it like that, man. But don't say ninja strategy ABCD. Yo, they will come for me, yo. And I don't want that. Understand? They're gonna come for me and say, yeah, yo, you said yeah, there's a 1, 2, A, B, C, D. Now you can even say 1, 2, 3. You get the point. So it depends. It only depends by you which one you want, No one is going to actually like judge you on what you're gonna say, man. It's your choice at the end of the day. No one is going to judge you. So if a person judge you on how you're making money, then he's not making money, that he has a problem with you. You can't judge me on how I'm making money. I don't understand how is that. Understand? How can you charge me of making money? Get the point? So people might judge you on how you're making money, and which is insane. You get the point? So yeah. Let me hear other questions, guys. I have like 6 questions. Can't thank you enough, man. Shout out. Shout out, man. So it's all about that. It's all about making money. How after you mastered the market, how long did it take you to? Let me actually check my light first.
Ninja,
Yeah, you can ask.
you can review the past session.
Come again.
You can review the past slide that shows the session time
Oh yeah, okay. The session time, what about it?
that you teach,
Yeah.
because I come in late.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm gonna
And
actually give you guys the video on the channel. I'm gonna give you guys the video on the channel.
yeah, will be good.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Sure, guys, I'm gonna give the video on the channel so that everybody who didn't understand certain sessions to actually master them. It's important for you guys to, sometimes you might not understand some things on a go ahead, but over time you get to understand it. Understand? So we're gonna actually drop the session. We're gonna drop the session. So okay, I was reading the questions. After master, how long does it take to be a real profitable? Man, you can master a strategy today, tomorrow you become profitable. It's possible. But at the end of the day, you can master a strategy. If you lack psychology, it's going to be a problem. So one thing that you have to understand, you have to be strong psychologically, because the market, it's not only all about trading. Some say it's spiritual thing, depending on what you believe in. But at the end of the day, it can take you 2 years. Well, you have the right strategy. It can take you 3 months. It only depends on yourself. But one of the most thing that I like telling people is that you have to look at the market every day. Understand? Look at the market every day. Like, look at it. If you have to check it 9, 3:30, 9, 3:30, do that every day. On the other week, there are a lot of things that you could have learned by yourself. You understand? Me, I learned that if I'm a self-taught, I learned the market by looking at it a year, every day, coming to the, even this year, I never skipped a day looking without looking at the market. Every day I look at the market, you understand? And if you can realize, the people that are in trading, they don't realize they're like a person that is crazy, because a crazy person does the same thing every day. We do the same thing every day. We wake up, we look at the chart. You get the point, but at least you are in the craziest times where you are making money. You get the point. So that is the most thing that I can give you an advice to. Just look at the market every day. Even if you don't know the strategy, just look at it. Like, first thing first, you need to look at, get used to it. The candlestick movements, get used to those candlestick movement and understand them. Understand? So that's all. Shout out to you all, guys. If you have 200 bonus account, will it work? Guys, 200 account, it can work, but please use 200 bonus account. I don't understand if you have a 200% maybe, but 200 micro account, man. I seen my boys, me, if I find 50 rand here, I can make me a clipper. It's a 50 rand, making clipper from 50 rand, it makes sense. But you can never find clipper and want to make 100K. Doesn't make no sense. You understand? So you have to make it to 150, 200, 3 clipper, 1,000. Once it's 2,000, go to standard. Now you want 10K, but aim for 2,000, a real quick 2,000. But if you want a slow 2K, still remain on micro account. You can get to 10K. I know micro account, you can even hold trades, relaxed, not disturbed by anything. Haven't verified my account. Is it safe to still? Yeah, it's safe to still deposit. But if you have uploaded all your documents and you want to make a withdrawal, please send your email so that they can approve it with an immediate effect. You understand? The way you just explained how the market moves, I just learned new things. I never knew, so I'm thankful for that. Shout out, shout out. The market is easy like that. Understand? How to trade fundamental tomorrow, guys. Fundamental, we don't even have to talk this much. It's a 2 minutes thing, we're done. Ninja, are you a consistent mentor to your student? I'm tired of signing up with members who are not consistent. It depends when you say consistency, but what do you mean? Because me, I have created a system whereby it keeps me consistent of what you need. If you want to ask me questions, you're gonna get me. If you want a lesson, you will get it because it's visual every day. You'll go to it, revise on it, check whatever, understand. It only depends when you say consistent. I don't want to say I'm consistent. You find that you're talking about talking to me every day, which is something that I can never do every day. But if you ask me a question, I can tell you, then get into my business, understand. So when you're talking about consistency, I gotta understand what are you referring to. If you're talking about a mentor not showing up to or courses or whatever, me, I have a visual one that it repeats the same thing. You can watch it every day until next day. You understand? So that and when I add another course, you will still be able to access it because it will be in the same portal. You get the point. So that's what I can put in my example when I talk about consistency. It's building up in a system that can keep you consistent. Are you gonna drop the NFP signal in this channel? I'll think about it, guys. I might drop, I might not drop, but I'm gonna drop. I just don't want to make you too excited. Guys, me, I'm full of surprises. You might find it in that YouTube channel. Understand? Giving you guys, but it's a matter of a buy or sell. One thing I like about NFP, you pick two direction. Understand? It's buy or sell. You pick from those two. Are you going to buy or are you going to sell? So even if someone sold, someone bought, some of you guys are going to win. Some of you guys are going to lose. I might lose, I might win. Ninja, someone asked about how to master entry point. So entry point, guys, on entry point, like I said, every trend line has its own entry point. When the trend line breaks out, you enter third touch, retest, fair value gap. It's one of the greatest thing I use now. Supply and demand, zones, those things. Where it touches a zone, you enter. Those are the things that define entry points. Perfectly so. What are you saying? The VIP group special is over, and are you gonna trade NFP with copy trading account? Guys, copy trading, one thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have, like, if you fund 2,000, you open 2 trades. So I don't trade the way I want. I want to make the job done in 1 day. So there I tend to not make the job done in 1 day. I have to trade 5 days. The more you trade, the more you lose. Because if you trade in 5 days, you mean you're gonna win in all 5 days. You get the point? So I won 1 day. That is why one thing that people haven't realized why I like making cash quicker is because I don't want to trade a lot to make a certain amount. The more you trade, the more you are exposing yourself, man. It's the market, it's the system. They know you, you don't know them. You're gonna, 1 day you're going to make a mistake. Once you make a mistake, it's gone. If you made 5,000 in 5 days, they can take 5,000 in 1 day. So that is why I like making cash in 1 day. And I know that once I made the cash in 1 day, then tomorrow I don't have to panic to fight for a lot of cash. I made it today when I saw a great opportunity. Understand? I have a fear of holding trades, Ninja. Most of the people do have fear of holding trades. I think it's a standard account that makes you that. Go to a micro account, you're going to start holding trades. If you used to enter 0.01 and fear to hold it, on a standard account, enter 0.50, hold it. You see, you're going to hold it because it's not volatile. The only thing that makes you be in fear is because it's volatile. Then you know what it happened in the past. So it might happen in the future. So you just avoiding that. That is why you're exiting trades, understand? So the only way you can avoid that, just go to a micro account, divide it by 2. Anything, if you used to enter 2, 1, you see micro account will make you hold. I see traders that hold now, micro account. Now we have seen traders, micro account. People now value to make 12K in 4 hours, micro account. Understand? Standard, once it goes back, now the account is blown. Hey, that is the problem. How do you analyze fair value gap? So fair value gap, guys, it's easy, guys. Fair value gap is easy, guys. I'm gonna show you guys on YouTube on there, maybe after 3 videos coming. Yeah, so guys, I don't want to make this video too long, man. Can 100 rand trade zero spread analysis? No, it can't trade. Just put it on a micro account. So I don't want to make this video too long, guys. If you have any question, guys, just text on the Telegram that I gave you today. You saw that one is different to the other one. There, I'm gonna answer every question. Catleo CS show us that micro account are powerful. You get, if you want to see micro account is powerful, go to Catleo CS. He will show you, bro. Like, you can take 90 rand to 11K. It seems insane, but me, I saw it. Like, when he go to the history, showed me that these things that he broke the record. I never done that. And for me, it's like, since we have 50 rand minimum deposit, I have to try a chance. I'm not saying I'm gonna break it. I'm just trying. Understand? Maybe I can take 50 rand to 11. That's a break of record because the deposit is less. But you have to trade, chance. You have to trade. Imagine, when are you gonna take the 50 to 200? Once it's 200, just to go to a K. From a K, that's when now you can put it to 4, 3. From 3, that's when now you can take it to 11. So I like the fact that he did that just to show us that the problem is not the deposit. The problem is the skill. Master the skill, then the deposit will come after. I don't know why always we like depositing even if we don't understand. But why don't we go open a demo account, practice? I'm telling you, open a demo account, fund 1,000, not 100 million, 100,000, 1,000 only. Trade 5 days. Every day you fund, right? You blow today, you don't fund again, you fund tomorrow. You check the ratio of how many days you're gonna win. If you don't win a day, Monday, don't wake up and fund an account. It's insane because you didn't even win 1 day. But if you win 1 day, next week you can open an account and trade. So 5 days, you try. If you win 4 times, next week fun. You have a higher probabilities of you winning the trade on the first hit. Then do that. I remember in 2019, I used to do that. 5 days, demo. You understand? Next week, if my ratio is higher than the losses, I lost maybe 1 trade, then I'm going to. But now you're gonna go in a demo account, fund 1 million. You're not gonna learn from a million account, because it's not gonna blow. Fund 1,000, treat it like a demo, like a real. Once it blows, feel it, because you could be blowing your cash. Next week you'll learn something new. Understand? So the problem is when you trade a demo account, you actually trading like a demo. Now I'm trading a demo account. Treat a demo account like a real account. The funny thing, you have to trade a real account like a demo account. Real account, the way you trade demos, treat it in the real account. So that's how it is. Just the market is like, there is nothing that we can, at the end of the day, you've been entering in the market, there's nothing that we can fake or whatever. You understand? So at the end of the day, guys, thank you guys for attending this session, guys. Meet you guys in the other side. I don't want to make